My hair recently has been looking real good. My hair recently has been looking real good. Real good. Hi everyone, welcome back to the BustyBuffalo podcast. Unfortunately, our lovely guest, Janita Musabegovic, can't be here today. I am just as soft as all of you are, but I just thought I would at least record one just your boy only today, just a little solo podcast. Not much really planned. I got a few articles, maybe actually just a couple articles I wanted to talk about. Probably some shit that you guys already are hearing about as well. Just wanted to bring it up. Maybe put in some ideas on there, put my opinions on that. Tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life. And then we got some TikToks lined up for our TikTok roulette segment that we do. Hold on. Had to blow my nose there for a second, if you know what I mean. You gotta do a little snot rocket action. Probably should have done that before I started recording. But no. Everyone, welcome back. Today is a cloudy, awful day. It's a wonderful Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. But yeah, so far, it's gonna be weird because I haven't done a podcast just by myself in so long, and every single time I ever did it in the past, it always felt therapeutic, almost just getting some stuff out. So I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, missing my lady today. I'm sure Janita will be back in the future. I just know that she'll probably end up doing it, once in a while. The woman is just as busy as all of us. But I would like to congratulate her formally on this podcast so everyone else can congratulate the woman. She finished college today. Everyone give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. That's something that a lot of people, just can't say, that they went to college and finished. It's something that I can say that I've done. I know a few of my friends that have gone to college and finished, but not that much, especially nowadays where a lot of people just tend to skip out on college, or they don't think it's really much of a viable option when it comes to learning anything. But I don't think that's true. I really think, if anything, if you're the type of person that went to college and you think it's a scam, I totally understand. I felt the same exact way. But one thing I really took as I got older is just being more optimistic, and not being just such a little whore, and not being such a negative little Nancy whore. I just, I try to see the bright side of college, and maybe this can kind of steer you in the right direction in your life as well. So I always thought college was a scam. Even when I was a young lad, I thought that it was kind of just, I don't know, it was a money grab for just big, universities. And I feel like as time goes on, everyone's trying to think that, universities are just a joke. And the fact that also we were all going to school online and still paying the same amount for tuition kind of went to show you that it felt kind of like we were ripped off. But a lot of negatives there. A lot of negative Nancy whore things to say, but a lot of positive things to say as well about college. I felt more part of a community when I went there, especially when I was in my marketing classes. I mean, obviously everyone gets in their upper classes and you just see the same dumb fucks just like you wandering around, and you're all in the same upper level classes. So you all see each other like every single semester. So building up a friendships in that kind of way and making connections was always a huge positive. But the biggest thing I probably took away from college, just to get down to the nitty gritty of it, was the fact that you learn how to learn. You learn how to pick up things pretty quick. And I mean, if I didn't do that, if I didn't even go to college, I probably would just be struggling to even learn shit about life. It made me more social. I'm not an incel like most of you out there. Of course, I am also just a person that can talk to anybody. So anytime I got a chance to become groups in a group with someone or some people, and work on a project, I always excelled. And then even that kind of propelled me to even want to do stand-up more, just because when you're presenting, I don't know, a 20 to 30 minute presentation to 80 to 100 people in a lecture hall, it kind of kills your stage fright at the end of the day. And if you're a business major, you just do that every single semester. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and congratulate Janita, because I don't know, it's hard as fuck to graduate college, man. I mean, I just want to see, you know, from a facts point, how many people drop out of college. What's the college dropout rate right now? Let's look up the average college dropout rate and just see how impressive it is. So they say about 40%. This is general statistics in the United States. So this is also probably a conglomeration of like super hard schools, and then maybe community colleges, and then the state colleges. A lot of people are asking, why is the college rate dropout so high? A lot of the times it's, you know, due to lack of money. But the other chance is just because people they can't, like, I think it's the commitment, man. I mean, even I was struggling. I was like, halfway through college, I was like, dude, is this for me? I literally thought about getting my fucking forklift operation license like my dad, so I can just fucking make money, you know, doing some hard labor. And, but I didn't want to quit, dude. I wanted to be the first foreign little cunt to graduate college from my family. So that's how we are excelling now. But yeah, I honestly don't regret it at all, man. But if anyone, I mean, college just ain't right for anyone, dude. I mean, a lot of the times people just want to go to college just to get fucked up. I knew plenty of rich kids in high school who had their life basically planned out for them after college, but they just went to college for fun. That'd be cool as fuck if I got to do that. I'm very envious, but it is what it is, you know. To each its own, and I have no hate. But if anything, I would have loved to go on to college and just get fucked up every single weekend, and you know, maybe risk my life overdosing on fentanyl, snorting some cocaine, you know what I mean, all that good stuff. But no, but yeah, just want to congratulate her, and if any of you want to reach out to her, you know, go on my Instagram and just send her a message. Say congrats. You know, say you did good. You did well and you did good, right? But yeah, that's and then we also have something planned for Janita and her friend Becky, who are both graduated. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw them a nice party. I'm gonna buy some good meat. I'm gonna bring my meat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some good meat, and then I'm gonna grill up some shit. I'm gonna buy some drinks. Roofie everybody in that party. You know, we're all gonna have a good freaking time. So yeah, and then she has her ceremony this Saturday, and I will be that guy cheering like a bastard on the sidelines for her as she graduates. So yeah, dude. Other than that, man, I had nothing really much going on with me. I took a drug screen yesterday. I've been abstaining from the devil's lettuce for a good bit. I've been exercising, I've been detoxing, I've been drinking water like a motherfucker. I took at-home test kits and passing negative, or I guess the test shows up negative for me. But a lot of the times people say it's pretty accurate online, and then other people are saying it's not as accurate online, like as the lab test, but we'll see. You know, it's up to Allah at this point, you know. But I tried my best, man. I really did, and very clear-minded at this point. And I don't know. I feel good. It's the thing is, like, without weed, I mean, anybody can maybe even relate to this a little bit, but I'm just very irritated by like little small things that can happen. And it's almost like I need a vice. I need something that can kind of get my stress out, and that's either exercising, but that doesn't do it enough. You know, I need a way to just relax, and exercising just kills me. It doesn't even relax me. It just makes me tired. So the other thing I could result to is drinking alcohol. That's not me, dude. I just don't want to get fucked up on that shit, and that's, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather just do something that's even a little bit healthier than some shit that's literally listed as a toxin. But then there's times where you drink and it's pretty fun. You know what I mean? So I can't hate on that either, dude. But hopefully that goes well. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And excuse me, and also, you're welcome. That was a good fart, by the way. I was holding that in for at least 10 minutes and contemplating whether or not to fart on camera or whatnot. But You get the gist. All right. So, what else I could update you guys on? That's about it, man. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been really focusing too much. Oh, I've been starting a gameplay. I started a gameplay, a horror gameplay. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead, please, and check it out. It's called Summer 58. There's only going to be 2 parts to it, which I didn't know was going to be that short. I just buy games on Steam, and it looks good. And if it looks good, I'll make a gameplay. I never look into the length of it, or, you know, I look into the developers and whatnot. But I looked in afterwards online, and it mentioned that a lot of people had just returned it or refunded it because it was under a 2-hour mark. And a lot of people can finish it under 2 hours because the developers made it such a short game. But it's one of those games where you just, I like to get scared. I don't know why. I think it might just be because it's weird. I mean, and maybe someone can explain this to me on a psychological level as to why I like to get my anxiety up, why I like to be scared. Like, I love when my hair on my arms and on my legs start to stand up, and I can feel like sweat dripping down from like the tip of my, like the crease of your back, you know what I mean? Like the middle crease, and you can feel sweat just dripping down to your butt crack. Like, literally, it excites me. I don't know what about it is, you know? It's just I just love it. It's honestly so fun. But if you haven't checked it out, watch part 1. I honestly think about just releasing this podcast and the gameplay on the same day and just saying, yeah, welcome. And hopefully you guys can just enjoy both videos, which would be sick. But yeah, I don't know. Not too much to bring up other than the fact that we got some news headlines here today that I would like to just bring up. I see news headlines, but we literally have 2 that, I mean, I did want to bring up the fact the whole abortion thing with Roe versus Wade. I mean, I guess you guys might want to know what my opinion is on that. Don't really give a fuck. I mean, I care that the fact that women's rights are kind of being stripped away. I really care about that because I have women in my life. You all have women in your lives. But I just don't understand why guys, a group of dudes, can get to overturn that law and just make decisions for women. I don't understand it, dude. I really don't. I think women should just do whatever the fuck they want. Same shit with people who want to become transgender. Who might hate. I really don't really give a fuck. Anybody who's nice enough, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. But I'm really not liking how things are turning out for women, man. It's not cool. And the fact that how many times women die just because a birth goes wrong, or while they are pregnant and something goes wrong with the baby and then they fucking die too. There's so many things that, like, little anecdotal things that can help someone live or survive. You were kind of taking that chance of living or surviving from them. To me, that's preposterous, you know? Other factors, women being raped or what, dude, like, just so much shit. Like, it's a little messed up. I feel like 95% of us can agree that it's fucked up, and that if you're some guy on the streets who's hooting and hollering as to why it should be illegal, why abortion should be legal, I genuinely think you're just slow. I mean, it might just be some delay, you know, in genetics, and natural selection is just not doing its job anymore. I mean, if we're all in the goddamn woods and one guy is just lacking 5%, everyone is on the same page, but one dude's like, you know what, dude? I think I'm about to go check out the berries by the cliff. And we're all like, hey, man, the cliff is, like, known to be pretty dangerous. You probably shouldn't go there. The berries are good, but it's not worth, you know, it's not worth the risk. Just don't go there. And he's like, fuck all you guys, man. I'm just going to think how I want to think. And then the guy goes to the berries. This is a very hypothetical situation, obviously. But the guy goes to the berries. Days go by, and we're like, oh, what happened to Gary? We're like, I don't know. And then one person's like, didn't he go pick the berries by the cliff? And you're like, oh, makes sense, right? Natural selection isn't doing that today. Everyone has their voice on, you know, on social media, on the internet. Like me, I'm just blabbering about bullshit at this point, and I have the right. I have all the freaking right to do so. And no one can say shit. Well, they can if they want in the comments, but I don't know, dude. Unless you're just a super uber religious person, even then, if you're so like righteous, you're so self-righteous about your religion, why are you trying to like you're trying to just like throw that at other people? You know, I wasn't, as a kid I was super religious, but I wasn't going up to people like, man, dude, you don't go to church, you're going to hell, like shit like that. It's like, who are you to judge at all? Who are you to judge anybody for anything? Like, dude, just live your life, live in the rat race like all of us, dude. Eat, shit, sleep, pee, poop, whatever. Fuck. But just don't tell anybody else to live their lives, man. I think anyone who's like judgmental enough to even do that is quote unquote a psychopath. I genuinely don't get it, you know? And I don't think anybody, everyone should know nowadays breeding kinks are a thing, all right? So just get used to it. Just because your lady doesn't let you come inside her because she doesn't like the ooh gooey, she's like, yeah, come on the wall. Don't even come on me. Just because your lady doesn't let you come on her doesn't mean that you can go ruin it for everybody else. You know? I think that's what it is at the end of the day. Anybody who's super against abortion is that it's because they don't have that privilege. They don't have that privilege to have that breeding kink. You know what I mean? Their wife's like, nope, if you're gonna do it, we're keeping it. He's like, fuck. So he's just pissed as fuck, right? And people are just projecting it onto other folks. Theories, baby. Theories out here. But yeah, dude, I don't think anyone should be telling ladies if they want to freaking puke their kid out or not. You know, just fucking let them do what they want to do, dude. I feel like anybody should just let the women do what they want to do. At the end of the day, right? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. There's so many anecdotals that like will just ruin a woman's life, but we tend to just be like, screw it. We don't give a fuck, bitch. Live with those consequences. And you're like, but I didn't want to get raped in an alley by a guy. You're like, fuck you, bitch. How's that even fair, dude? It's not fair. Not fair at all. Moving on to another topic of the day. I was trying so hard to make the Roe versus Wade a little comical. Maybe throw some analogies out there or some metaphors or whatever. Hopefully that went well. Hopefully that's stuck in your brain a little bit. The next topic I want to bring up, I guess this is kind of crazy. I mean, this is coming out in the past few days. This was yesterday, but I'm pretty sure all of you know about this already, unless you're not a fan of rap. You guys probably know where I'm hinting this at already. My balls are super sweaty right now, and I can almost smell them from the chair. Just so you all know, I want you guys all to vividly, visualize that. Visualize a yellow stink coming up like SpongeBob up to my nose. That's what we're dealing with here. All right. So what we have at the moment is, I'm sure you all know about this. I'm sure you guys all heard about what's going on. We got my boy Young Thug and Gunna indicted on racketeering charges. I mean, if you want to go to jail for a while, and if you have, I guess if you have a decent lawyer, he might want to help you. But dude, racketeering charges are no joke. I mean, what's the average jail sentence for racketeering? I want to see. Very curious. Because watch it be like 2 fucking months or something. I feel like racketeering is awful. Oh. All right, well, as you can see, this is not good news at all. Very bad news for my man's Gunna. Each count of racketeering is punishable by up to 20 years of incarceration. However, racketeering is punishable by life imprisonment if the predicate crime is punishable by life imprisonment, such as murder. They were doing some weird stuff with guns, doing some just gang-affiliated, crimes. We'll go back into the article just to read more, just because I want to do my due diligence and read as well. The court can also impose a fine of up to twice the defendant's illegal profits. Kind of crazy if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, but to be honest, I never understand why maybe it's the thrill of it, you know, like a lot of big artists or whatever, they kind of just end up getting bored. They get all this money. Maybe some people come to them and say, hey man, if you give me all this money, I'll fucking quadruple it, just invest in it. But why are you investing in gang related charges? It's almost like it's like planted or something. My like conspiracy brain goes to just like, this could be a fake or a plot or a ploy or whatever, because like, why would any rich person who's made it in the entertainment industry just want to decide randomly just to give up all that they have worked so hard for, to give up on all the fans that they've worked so hard to gain, just to get caught on gun charges, gang charges, and racketeering? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't really add up. You know, maybe I'm just too naive, or I don't know enough about that kind of world. But for me, I just don't believe that's. It just doesn't add up. I don't know. Like when you're like trying to be logical, that doesn't make sense. If I got like $500,000 dangling from my fucking neck, just all the necklaces, but yet I still want to be involved in gang related activities. How is that even remotely, like, okay? And how is that even realistic? I don't know. Going back to the article here, it says that Grammy-winning rapper Young Thug was arrested in Atlanta on Monday and indicted along with 28 others for allegedly violating Georgia's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. RICO Act. That's kind of wild. RICO. Okay. The prominent Southern rapper was booked yesterday on charges of a conspiracy to violate RICO and participation in criminal street gang activity. So, he was doing some shit with racketeering. I still don't understand too much about, I guess, corrupt organizations. Like, I mean, I'm assuming he's, like, violating the RICO Act by being affiliated with gang activity. Yeah, so he's just, okay. And Young Thug, damn, his name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams. What a great name. That sounds like a freaking, you know, a civil rights activist name. Jeffrey Lamar Williams was indicted by grand jury alongside fellow rapper Gunna, which is kind of crazy. Gunna's real name is Sergio Kitchens. Interesting life, man. Kitchens has been indicted on one count of conspiring to violate the RICO Act, which has been historically used to target organized crime. The Pushin P rapper has not been booked yet. Oh, so another rapper named Pushin P was involved as well. The indictment claims Williams, aka Young Thug, is one of the 3 founding members of YSL. Love YSL. You can't hate on that. It's a rap collective that a court alleges operates as guys for a Bloods affiliated gang. We're blooded out here, baby. I think we're all Bloods and Crips, man. Fuck that. You know, there's no division here. The indictment calls for YSL, which was founded in 2021, a criminal street gang that is used for preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise through acts of racketeering activity, including murder, assault, and threats of violence. Now, I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all, dude. I fucking loved Young Thug when I was growing up, dude. Are you kidding me? That's not fun, man. I mean, when was the last time you guys listened to Check by Young Thug? You know? That shit made my childhood. Literally every single day. Let me see if I can pull it. Thing is, I don't get monetization from my podcast. But it'd be cool to see if I can just play the music really quick.
I can see that bullshit from a mile away. See it. You can step my money about a mile away. Stack it. I got 3 white bitches like it's powder day. Mink coat with them rolls like a sharp bay. And all of my bitches since they call them Barbies. She looking back like I'm flexing, baby, no way. And lately I've been on that juice. Me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah, I done got me a chick, I got a chick. Yeah. I got money on my ring. Money in my pants. I got money, I got change.
So you guys can see that man has had an influence on me. He has made phenomenal art. Free Young Thug and Gunna, dude. I mean, to be honest, I don't really listen to Gunna, but free my man Young Thug, dude. I don't give a fuck if he's affiliated with gangs. We all deserve a second chance in this world. If you don't believe that, you can suck my scrum, dude. Oh my god. All right, so that's good ass music, man. Even listening to that right now, you're just I'm pumped. You know what I mean? But oh man, do I even care to even like read the more of this nonsense? But I mean, let's see what else it says. So going back to the article, in addition to Young Thug and Gunna, others indicted including Yak Gotti, Pee Wee Roscoe. Where did he come up with these names? Duke and William's brother Unfunk. Gotti, has been charged with murder in 2015 for the death of Donovan Thomas. Donovan Thomas, who described as a rival gang member. Williams has been accused of renting the car involved in the death of Thomas. Ew. See? I don't get it, man. You make phenomenal music. The world loves you. All right? You literally are like a fashion icon, I feel like. I mean, there are pictures of Young Thug and just being a fashion artist, and he's just incredible, dude. Hold on. Just because you gotta, you're rich or whatever, doesn't mean you gotta get yourself involved in some dumb shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, just look at this. Look at my man's. Who else dresses this fucking fly, dude? Who dresses this fly? He's got Cuban links on his wrists. I don't know. It's a shame. It really is. You never expect that type of shit to happen to someone that, you really like to listen to growing up. Right? But, that's right, kids. Don't involve yourself in gang-related activities. Free my man Young Thug, and I hope the best for him and his gang. I just realized how stupid that fucking sounded as it was coming out of my mouth. Okay, going on to the next article that I wanted to discuss today. Just because I feel like this is huge. This just came out today. This is 2:16 Eastern Standard Time. And now it's 12:37 our time and Pacific Standard Time. So this came out maybe 45 minutes ago. This news, so this is brand new. This is fresh news. This is fresh poontang news, all right? And this is, honestly, we all saw this coming, but I think we all might know what we're hinting at here. Elon Musk says he'll reverse Donald Trump's Twitter ban. Now, a lot of people might be a little upset about that. They might assume that, he's going to make Twitter worse. He's just going to be spouting bullshit. Again, you don't have to follow the guy. You can block him. You won't see him on your timeline. So who gives a shit? But what I think is cool is that Elon Musk says, fuck you to everybody. And he's like, listen, no matter who you are, no matter how hated you can be, you still have a voice in this world. And I think that's pretty important. Unless, obviously, you're like a fucking kiddie porn lover or you're fucking ISIS and you're spouting hate crime or doing some just illegal shit, obviously get fucking banned. Get blocked or whatever. Get your IP address blocked. Get your whatever. I don't care. But I think that's important, man. I really think the fact that Elon Musk is doing this is, I don't know, it's right. I think it's right, honestly. There's no other reason as to why anyone should be hating on this. So the article reads that Elon Musk says he would reverse former President Donald Trump's permanent ban from Twitter if his deal to buy the social network goes through. Banning Trump was a morally bad decision. This is from Elon Musk's mouth. Banning Trump was a morally bad decision, to be clear, and foolish in the extreme. The billionaire said at the Financial Times conference on Tuesday. Twitter kicked Trump off as his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. The social network said Trump had broken its rules against inciting violence. Don't know too much about that. I'm sure there's probably some tweets that could probably mislead folks and then give them motivation to go storm the Capitol. Do you guys remember that fucking Native American imposter, the guy who was like the Viking or whatever? You guys know what I'm talking about. Let me pull him up real quick just because. Storming Capitol Viking dude. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, this fucking fool. I mean, I never understand. The thing is, I don't understand this guy's what what he's looking for in life at the end of the day. I mean, he was the dude that and he has, I just noticed, let me zoom in on this. The flagpole has a spear. Oh, super cool, I guess. Super interesting tattoos. I don't know what those tattoos even mean. Probably some fucking aluminum. Anytime I see like a triangle, right, and you put that on your chest, you tattoo it on your chest or whatever. I don't even know what that necklace is. Do you guys see what that necklace is? Some like black necklace. You could be just part of like a mason. You could be a mason or some shit doing some weird shit. But we all remember that guy. But yeah. I still remember when people stormed the Capitol. That was that happened so long ago too. Literally feels like, I don't know, like 2 months ago, man. Time flies. Time flies for everyone. Unless you're a child. Time never fucking flew for me as a kid. I think that was this is Trump or Musk said, going back to the article. Sorry, I'm all over the place here, ladies and gentlemen. I think that was a mistake because it alienated a large part of the country and it did not ultimately result in Donald Trump's not having a voice. Musk said, pointing out that the former president, he said, will start posting on his own social media app, Truth Social. It's interesting that he started his own social media platform just because he's like, who cares? He probably just hired some app developers and they just made it in a few weeks or whatever. But what I don't understand is crazy to me. So I everyone who's like boasting about Elon Musk and saying that they are, I don't know. I understand why people like Elon Musk. I honestly couldn't care less. I think he's just another businessman. Really, the only thing I think he made was he developed PayPal, and then eBay bought PayPal from him. And I don't know too much about his past. I know his dad was in some weird like apartheid, or his mom was also involved in some weird apartheid shit. Still, I don't care. That's his parents' past. They don't make who he is today. But when people make him out to be this like he's the next like Nikola Tesla, or he's this next like huge inventor or some shit. No, man. He creates a business because he has a decent amount of money. He hires the most skillful people to build out his dreams. He didn't create Tesla. He didn't create an electric vehicle. He hired on engineers that helped him create that. SpaceX, the same fucking shit. His boring underground tunnel that he calls, I forget what the hell it's even called, but that's all made from other folks, dude. Like that's, to me, that's just like an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur slash businessman. Is he for the people? I genuinely don't know. I don't think anybody that rich is for the people. Anybody that rich willing to buy Twitter for like $50 billion or some shit like that? Like, why even buy it when you can just create your own app? Like, if you have such a big following, people will come to your app, dude. Like, and then that's all that you need. Which is so much easier. You can literally hire on like folks and then invest $10 million into building an app as people's salaries, whatever, like all that stuff, and then maybe put in like another 10 million for marketing campaigns for your app. What more do you need? How much is a Super Bowl app or ad? You know what I mean? So just shit like that where you're like, what's the point? I don't get it. But I still think unbanning people. So who's going to be unbanned then next? I know Alex Jones was banned. So if Alex Jones comes back, that's fucking wild. Trump will be back. Who else got banned? Trying to think. I think a comedian, Owen Benjamin. Well, he said the N-word, so I don't think he should be back. Anybody who knows Owen Benjamin, he used to be a stand-up comedian. Was a really good guy, and then something clicked in his brain, dude. I think it was like schizophrenia just clicked in, and basically ruined his life. I think he just decided to, I don't know. He went off grid for a while. He got out of Hollywood, stopped doing stand-up. And I think he makes his own videos now. I think. But he was also like taken off YouTube. Either way, I digress. But I still think it's great. If Trump comes back, I mean, we can all remember the tweets that man tweeted out. I have a few here loaded up. I mean, just for reference. I mean, I think everyone will miss just how hectic and dramatic Twitter really was. Nowadays, it's just negative news that just to make you fucking fear mongering all this shit. But I think everyone misses talking about this guy and just how incredible he was at just not giving a fuck. I mean, you have to give it up to him. For one, a tweet that says North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. I mean, come on, dude. Who else is going to be able to have the balls to fucking say that on Twitter? Like, maybe Kim Jong-un has a Twitter or something that he has like one of those like shadow accounts, those like fake accounts. Because I don't think he lets people in North Korea use internet. Maybe that's good, you know, it just abstains people from like porn and shit. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, you know, it's just, let me see this. We got this, this tweet as well. I will be announcing the most dishonest and corrupt media awards of the year on Monday at 5 o'clock. Subjects will cover dishonesty and bad reporting in various categories from the fake news media. Stay tuned. So this is him referring to CNN. I mean, it was kind of crazy because if you looked into it, what was it? CNN took a clip from one of his rallies that he was, you know, doing, and this is a common one that everyone brings up as well. But Donald Trump was talking about all the criminals that come from, you know, Mexico that aren't vetted enough. Now and then CNN twisted that and then literally just said that he's saying all Mexicans are criminals coming across the border. To me, that's fuck, dude. I think even if you don't like somebody, if they're attacking your company, you're going out and deliberately promoting propaganda, misleading people, taking clips out of context, and then showing it to everyone like it's true. That's why he started calling them fake news. Literally, right after that happens, CNN would be at his press conferences, and he would be like, "You're fake news. I'm not taking any questions from you." I think anybody in this world would be pissed as fuck. Let's say someone takes something out of context out of my podcast, posts it on their thing, and they're like, look how awful this man is, but never went into, you know, looking me up or look at the full podcast that I posted. But if somebody did that, I'd be pissed as hell, man. I would genuinely just be outraged. I'd be like, what the fuck? I didn't deserve this. You know, just because someone, you know, dislikes me, you're going to go out and do some shit like that. But yeah, I just think just little tweets like that. He's just, yeah, I don't know. I think this will be good. I think this will be good. Him coming back on Twitter will be good for everybody. And not only will be good for everybody, but it'll be good for the world, dude. I genuinely believe anybody that's what is it, profound, I think that's a good word, that like really can just make people talk about him. You can't hate on that, dude. I don't know. I'm a businessman, and I'm a very marketed oriented person. Like, I went to school for marketing. I even took psychology classes. I thought it was so interesting how people get so indulged in something just because their brain picks up on it so well. And when you see someone who's that profound, who can advertise them so well, I can't hate on that. Maybe he's done some awful shit in the past. I know he's been friends with Jeffrey Epstein and all this bullshit, but I need to do my due diligence and see how awful this guy is. He said some awful things, but you gotta realize he's so old, man. When you're that old, he just doesn't give a fuck anymore. Like, comes from a different generation than us. And that's not an excuse for him to act like an asshole, but I think he's not as bad as people make him out to be. Obviously, people say some worse shit. Man, people say awful shit on the internet and they still follow them. Like Kim Kardashian, all of them say just the worst type of shit about everybody else. They talk shit on their own family. They fucking release sex tapes to become popular, and yet we like idolize these folks. Crazy for me to even think about. But yet when it comes to a politician, they're so I think that also might be coming from my comedic background, man. I know comedians. I think stand-up comedy is the last form of like free speech that's like open free speech, where you can go on stage and just say whatever you want. You might get heckled, you might get criticized, you might get, someone might come up on the stage and try to tackle you. I know you guys saw that shit. I know you saw Dave Chappelle get fucking. I know you saw that dude who tackled Dave Chappelle. Hold on. I gotta. This just made me bring it up too. I gotta see the picture again, man, of this fucking kid. Oh my god. I know Mark Normand, who's a great comedian. I know you guys probably know who Mark Normand is, but what I thought was crazy was, let's see this picture really quick. Here we go. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to storm the stage and attack a comedian. That'll happen. And if you don't, abide by laws or whatever, I mean, even he got his black fingernails painted and shit. You think he's like some fucking emo kid or whatever? But what I don't understand is, why would you try to tackle Dave Chappelle on stage? The man is like, has no remorse for anybody who wants to attack him. Like, that's just, gotta give it up to you. You're pretty ballsy for doing that, man. But yeah, I saw the video of him getting stomped by his whole team, which was crazy. Also, this was a weapon that kid was using when he ran on stage, and nobody even talked about this. Nobody even talked about this. The fact that he had this knife gun, or gun knife, or whatever, pocket gun knife on him. I mean, that's fucking dangerous, dude. I mean, the fact that he even got into the place with this on him boggles my mind. Either way. So I think, yeah. Got his ass fucking beat. Either way, yeah, I think the whole Trump thing is going to be good for people. I think it's going to be great for just us being entertained in general. I miss him on Twitter. I mean, I didn't even vote for him, dude. But like, even now, I'm still like, I was almost like, I was so weirded out that people were like crying when he won. Like, people were just outright just like screaming in the streets. And the fact that CNN, everyone's picking this up, I can't imagine all the people that are just like, don't care. You know, I don't know why CNN just doesn't film those people like, hey, good morning, sir. What do you think about Donald Trump being appointed as president? You know, and people are just like, I don't care. Doesn't matter anyway. They're not going to post that shit. They're going to post people being traumatized, or they're going to post them freaking out for no reason. Just weird. You know, at the time I was like, I don't know why these fucking people care this much, man. Like you think legislation is really going to be that important? Like, dude, you're going to live for like 70 to 80 years and then you're dead. So like, why not? You just live your life. Have fun, drink, smoke, get fucked up with your friends, have a good time with your family. Don't even worry about the government, because you have no fucking control over that, man. And that is a good segue onto our segment of TikTok Roulette. I really have to create like a little edit or something where it's almost like, you know, Family Feud. So either way, I'd like to call this TikTok Roulette because I have a bunch of TikToks lined up. Hopefully one day we'll just use my For You page. But if you're going through my For You page, it's like, it's so random sometimes. It's hard to find some shit that's just good entertainment, you know? But we got a few TikToks lined up. And for TikTok Roulette, if this is your first time watching, if you're just hearing this, I advise you, if you're only listening to the audio part of this podcast right now, I advise you to go to YouTube, watch it with me, and enjoy the videos. All right. So what we do on TikTok Roulette is we dissect the video, either roasting, just talking about it, or whatever, having some fun with it, and trying to just riff with these videos, because this is all the world is right now. We're all just looking at mindless entertainment every fucking day. And how cool would it be if we just looked at mindless entertainment together? So I got the first video here. Is just captioned as "I miss high school sometimes." As you can tell, the video is already starting off to a good start. You got this guy in the back who's basically a human duster, but he's having a good old time. But here we go. Let's see what this video is all about. We'll first watch the whole video, and then we'll dissect it.
Bye, bye.
Ow.
Bye, bitch.
Oh. Bitch, I will
beat the shit out of you. I'll ruin your fucking life. You think I'm a bad person? I'll tell everyone all your shit you told me, okay? Don't fucking try me. I'll beat the shit out of you.
We're going away. For you. Have a nice day. We're going away.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call assault. If you're in high school and you do that, you're probably gonna get charged. That happens. I knew when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, I got in enough fights. I got bullied. I tried to do my best to fucking withstand that, and I stood up for myself plenty of times. And I never was scared to get in fights. But until I was a freshman, my brother literally sat me down and was like, I need to prepare you because that's what a good brother needs to do. First, he told me, don't fucking hang out around me. If you see me in school, hi, bye, we go, or whatever, and that's it. That was... But realistically, I saw my brother all the time. We just talked. But he sat me down and just told me, you can't fight in high school, dude. If you try to fight in high school, the cops will get called. You will be charged. It'll go on your record. And that stuck in my head. So I became a big pacifist. I became super, super nice to everybody. And if people were mean to me, I'd just walk away. I had anger problems back in the day. And it was hard for me to ever fucking relinquish that feeling of just beating somebody's ass because it feels good. People will tell you, oh, it's better just to become friends. It's better just to be nice to each other. Fuck no, dude. You know how good it feels to beat somebody's ass? God, dude, just those weak people, they don't know the feeling, but I know the feeling and it feels good. Okay, but yeah, super weird video, dude. I don't know why anybody would get slapped in school. First off, I mean, if they're in a relationship, props to the kid, you know? I mean, he looks genuinely just like a buffoon. I don't know what any girl would want to see in this kid. Maybe it's the camera angle, or it almost gives me Seth Rogen vibes. But this fucking kid in the back, what is this kid doing, dude? He's such an interesting fucking kid. But props to him for letting himself a nice little girlfriend. You know, props to him. Props to the guy. Props to the guy, right? But other than that, I don't really know why she even wanted to slap. Maybe they were going through a breakup, you know? I mean, how fucking close are the seats too, by the way? That's one thing I hated about high school, how everyone was just so damn close to each other. I was such a fat ass growing up, so like any time I was even near people, I would just be radiating heat. And people were like, what is that smell? And it was just me all the time. I had like the craziest BO. It was wonderful. But
Bye, bitch.
Brave soul. Calling I think it's his woman, dude. If she's like, I'm going to be talking all the shit that you said to me, I'm going to be outing you. Maybe they were in love, you know? Maybe they were young lovers. Good slap, by the way. Actually, let's rewind that real quick, huh? Let's just see how good that slap was.
I will beat the shit out of you. I'll ruin your fucking life. You think I'm a bad person? I'll tell everyone all your
real quick.
I will beat the shit.
Let's see real quick.
Bitch, I will beat the shit out of you.
Man, I'm trying to pause it at the right time. Oh, he did.
Bitch, I will beat the shit.
You know what? He didn't even get slapped. He had his arm still raised up by his neck, and she just slapped his hand. But I don't know. Let's see. I'm just so interested in their world. I wish I could just be there to ask questions.
I'll ruin your fucking life. You think I'm a bad person? I'll tell everyone all your shit you told me.
I'll tell everyone all your shit you told me. Who knows, man? Who knows what the fuck they shared with each other? Deep, dark secrets? Who cares? Anyway. On to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Context for everyone even still listening to the audio version. If you not fucking went to the video version right now, go to YouTube watch. But the caption literally says here, they left the pizza guy from Domino's a note to yell. And this is what he yells when he gets to the door. What a great fucking worker, dude. I don't give a shit about anybody, man, but when they are... That's so good. He just screamed Shannon, your pizza's here. But he went, like, all out, dude. I gotta give the guy respect. And the fact that it's Domino's, I wonder if a Papa John's guy would even do the same. They would probably scream the N-word after screaming her name. For anyone who gets a joke, the Papa John's guy was a racist. He said the N-word and all that shit. But yeah, I thought that was great, man. Obviously, like, a great worker. Shout out to him. Nothing bad to say. This was just a very wholesome TikTok. On to the next.
My doctor says, you are fat. I said, how fat am I? He said, you're so fat that if you don't stop, within a month you could have a heart attack or stroke.
That's not funny.
He's not a comedian.
No. I was expecting a joke.
You're expecting a joke?
Yeah, I thought it sounded like yours.
From my cardiologist?
I guess.
Rest in peace to Norm Macdonald, man. I mean, if you're even listening to this, you could just recognize his voice if you're a comedian fan. But yeah, I miss Norm Macdonald. He's one of those dudes that, like, is just naturally funny. No matter what he says, it just somehow turns out to be goofy. And I looked up to him as a comedian, man. It sucks when you see comedians die. And what's crazy as fuck to me is, which I commend him for, is he never told anybody about his cancer. Like, he never made it a public thing. What's his name on, who the hell was it on, like a late night show, was just addressing the fact that he had cancer and all this shit. I wouldn't even mention it. I genuinely just wouldn't even care to tell anybody. I'm like, dude, this is a thing I'm working on. This is something I'm going through. Nobody else should really fucking know about it. You know, that's me though. So I just really respected that he even did that. And yeah, I don't know. So I think he's a good guy. I rest in peace to Norm Macdonald. On to the next, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a nun on a run.
In the name of the Holy Spirit, you go, sister.
Amen.
Amen.
I just love these wholesome TikToks. If you got a nun literally going on a run in her garment. Hey, it's a nun on a run.
It's a nun on a run.
In the name of the Holy Spirit, you go, sister.
Amen.
That soundbite is perfect. That soundbite is literally fucking perfect. All right, wholesome TikTok roulette. Fucking, let's move on.
Yo, bro, people trying to go to work, yo.
Cut it out, my man. Cut it out.
People trying to go to work, yo. Hurry up, man.
That's what's not going. We're not gonna do that. Man, what they mean? Hurry up. Hurry up, what? Yo, the smart remarks ain't gonna go so far, man. Real shit.
Man, they're about to slash your tires. Relax, man. For real, bro.
When I stand up for myself, then I'm gonna be in trouble, right? Stop doing that, bro.
Have the seat and relax, bro.
Have the seat.
Slap the brakes on, man, before you go somewhere. Lock it in, bro.
Bro, it's not a roller coaster. Relax, man.
I just got one question. You take your medication.
For real, right?
Then when I stand up for myself and then start doing shit,
What?
that's a problem, man.
I wasn't expecting that. I watch, like, if it's a long TikTok, I'll watch like the first 5 seconds, and if it's just good already, you know, I'll put it on. I'll put it in for the show. That was so funny. Lock it in. Honestly, New York City is such a weird place, dude. I think the fact about New York is that there's so many people living there that no one really gives a fuck about you. Like, everyone, you start to realize, like, there's too many people to even, like, remotely put anyone on a pedestal. And if you try to, you're just some, like, famous person at the end of the day. You're just some weird celebrity. But no matter who you are or what the fuck your notoriety is, like, you're just like everybody else, dude. You know, and I think this could have been staged. It could have been just like a skit or something, but I genuinely can't fucking understand why I think the two might have been just in on it, but because you can see at the end when he stands up.
Then when I stand up for myself and then start doing shit, that's a problem.
He smiles. You can see him smile at the end. That's good, dude. You can't hate on New York, but every time I went to New York, I always felt like a piece of shit, dude. You literally see everyone walking around in like some fancy ass clothes or whatever, and I got like some shit I bought at Old Navy for on sale, just because they don't wear stuff like from last year, so they just put it out on the clearance rack, right? That would be me. But you always see people walk around New York just fucking swagged out, especially near the touristy areas. But other than that, dude, on to the next, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to New York and other people, man. This is good stuff. Good stuff. My hair recently has been looking real good. My hair recently has been looking real good. Real good. Not receding. Looking real good. Anyways, that was a little joke that I thought would probably throw in there. On to the next.
You got puts his thumb in the petri dish.
Get fucking dunked, dude. Or get fucked, dude. Nothing's better than watching cops just get fucking balled on, right? Can't really hate on that kind of shit, right? I mean, also the kid picked up the glasses. I mean, and he picked up the glasses and still ruined the cop's day. He threw his glasses down like it would matter. He's got his fucking combat boots on, doesn't know what the hell's about to happen. His fucking friend in the background and just in between two trash cans, just blending in because he's trash. Because he's trash. It's like, oh, hold on real sec. For a real sec, right here. And then he's like, oh, yeah, never mind. Megs him. Nutmegs him. Why would you even try to attempt the block? Why are you trying to attempt the block over him? I mean, at this point, you know you fucked up, right? You've gone too far. You realize that the life you chose is not right anymore. You have to quit your job after this. You need to become a security guard. And he lands on his head, too. Just absolute disrespect. Legs up in the air like he's just some goon. And then just an easy little layup. That's hands down the funniest fucking video I probably saw this morning when I was trying to curate all these videos. On to the next, ladies and gentlemen. Chat roulette with TikTok roulette. Ladies, let us go. Oh, okay. So this was pretty fucking weird. I just thought this was cool, so I tried to throw it in there.
Hey CES fans, I'm Casey Affleck. Let the portal hologram technology take you anywhere in the world instantly. Because if you can't be there, beam there.
I don't know why they added that fucking super scary sound at the end. If we could play that one more time. Real quick. I think that's enough right there. I mean, that's just another sign for you to not fucking just kill yourself at this point. The future is going to be too scary. The future is going to be too fucked up, dude. We all have to just kill ourselves right now. There's no point of proceeding, dude. I mean, it's cool because if you wanted to see your parent or something, I understand. It'd be super cool just to see them, in front of you. I understand that aspect. Like, imagine if you, I bet even in the future, if your mom or dad died and you just wanted to see him again and, talk to him. There was a Black Mirror episode on this where, a person died and you can literally put them in another body, but obviously they wouldn't be themselves. It would just be an AI trying to replicate them. But I think this is cool, dude. It's cool in some aspect, but it's also kind of scary as well. But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I thought I would at least show you guys that just because it kind of freaked me out. Wanted to see if you guys would be freaked out by that as well. Also, his fit. Kill yourself. Anyways.
Let's go, boys!
Let's go.
This is what you call an incel who's grown up and just has not made it through life yet. You know, I mean, it's just it's not a good look on anyone to turn around and correct women. I mean, just look at his face. He's just like, after drinking a Sierra Mist, just getting ready just to fucking blurt whatever comes out of his mouth at these women. How are you gonna cock block yourself, my dude? Seriously. Not only are you drinking like a 32 ounce fucking Sierra Mist, or a 19 fluid ounce Sierra Mist, but you're even gonna cock block yourself? Look at him getting ready just to fucking screaming out. Look at his tongue, by the way. Men! They're men! Hey, they're men! I don't know. I thought that was fucking weird. The guy was cock blocking himself. Oh, and then comments are 100% he calls women females. Yeah, the guy needs some help, man. Anyways, on to the next.
When you find your man cheating on you with your best friend.
Acting like she fucking won a car or something. Jesus. I understand why he cheated. Totally understand. What a fucking maniac, dude. Oh, yeah, someone needs to fucking see if that girl's okay, but who cares, man? If you're fucking freaking out, dude, just walk away. Just be like, be a normal person. Literally just be like, oh, fuck you. And then just walk away. Have some respect for yourself, dude. Like, it's almost like, I don't even know what to even, like, compare this to. It's like you're just asking to be, like, embarrassed by yourself when you do this type of shit, man. There's no point of you even trying. If you see your boyfriend with another girl, it's too late. He's gone too far, and he's like, I can't be with this person anymore. And then a lot of self-reflecting has to come into that. It's not just like, I wonder why he did this. I have a lot of suspicions as to why.
When you find your man cheating on you with your best friend.
I mean, what a great restaurant, too. If you're gonna cheat on your girlfriend, you're gonna go somewhere. You're gonna go somewhere, like, not in the open, dude. Go to a Taco Bell or some shit. But obviously, he respects a girl more than his own girlfriend. Other red flags right there kind of popping up for me. And he's got a Fila shirt on. You already know that man's just so goddamn foreign. It's almost like he's been through this before. He's just like, you know, this is him running through the mill again. He's just like, oh, here we go again. And she hits him like out of happiness. She looks so happy. So fucking weird, dude. So fucking weird. Anyways, I hope that girl's doing okay. Hopefully they didn't put her in a psychiatric ward because I would have.
Around on the other side of me. I'm the mother.
Yeah, Mom's in the middle.
Okay.
Take off my chacos!
Hey,
Take
my
chacos!
He's got a concussion.
Take off my chacos!
Why did you put him?
Take off my chacos right now, Austin!
Matt, why are you screaming right now? Hey, everybody.
It just, the only reason why I put this on here just reminded me of my brother growing up. I used to be such a little bitch towards him. I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Gosh. I'm gonna go. I'm wearing your sunglasses. I'm gonna wear your sunglasses.
Happy Mother's Day.
It was on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there from this past Sunday, man. Seriously. Oh, man. Good shit. I don't even know. You got a southern family. I just wanted to show that. It was a little wholesome video, I think. Yeah.
What up, y'all?
If you ever take me off the motherfucking Snapchat.
This ain't Snapchat, this TikTok.
Take me off TikTok.
Listen, I just want to know if y'all going to that party tonight.
What party?
In your mouth when everybody coming.
Shut up. You know what?
Dude, get fucked. You already know she's such an awful manager too to everyone. He just fucks with everyone, dude. Oh, dude, I gotta see that again.
What up, y'all?
Wait.
If you ever take me off the motherfucking Snapchat.
This ain't Snapchat, this TikTok.
Take me off TikTok.
God, you know, I love Chipotle too. The fact that this guy works at Chipotle makes me want to go there now.
Listen, I just want to know if y'all going to that party tonight.
What party?
In your mouth when everybody coming.
That's such a good joke. I'm so stupid that I think that's so funny. All right, on to the next man. Good joke. I think I just trolling anybody is good for me. I think that's so funny. All right.
Your ass off our property before you get your ass kicked.
I don't see that happening. So
Such a quick video. There's so much to ask. This guy drops his beats. How do you not care about your $300 beats? I mean, this man stands up from his go-go around or hover around or whatever it's called. I think you all know what the hover round is. If you don't know, I'll show you right now. Just give me a second here. Let's see here. I have to show you guys around. This was like my childhood, dude. Hold on.
1-888-294-3344. Hey, Bernice and Joy, tell everyone which power wheelchair got you to the Grand Canyon.
Now I'm free to see the world.
With a Hoveround, you truly are free to see the world. Hoveround's award-winning compact round design makes it the most maneuverable power chair in the world, even in the smallest spaces. And because of its amazing power, enough to pull this 2-ton van, its easy portability, it even fits in the trunk of a standard car. And it's all-day comfort with this automobile quality seat. Your Hoveround really does give you the freedom to go almost anywhere, even the Grand Canyon. Plus, our service vans come to your home in the rare case you need one. Find out if a Hoveround is right for you. Call our mobility specialists right now for a free evaluation and free Hoveround video. Hoveround's licensed nurses and mobility specialists will work out of pocket.
Not just by, and that's why we had a power wheelchair since
Hold
1962.
on. I gotta listen to this song. That was funny. That was just funny. Hold on. The song itself is so fucking good. Oh my god. Is somebody filming this?
I can go in my Hoveround.
Indoors or out all over town.
If you're having trouble getting around.
Either way, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just thought I would show you guys that. It's so fucking good. The fact that Hoveround was pulling that fucking van, there's no way, dude. I don't believe that shit. But yeah, I love domestic violence between families. It's one of the best things I could ever watch on the internet. You already know this man would get clocked by, it's probably his like son or something, his son-in-law. Oh, sit down! You're not gonna do anything. You see all the fucking whores in the back just talking to him?
Our property before you get your ass kicked.
I don't see that happening.
On to the next, guys. Can you just imagine that shit, dude? What do you even, like, you just gotta say, fuck it, we're moving. Yeah, you should have probably bought a better fence from Home Depot, not that fucking plastic shit, bitch. But yeah. That guy got like super fucking brave. I don't know why he even thought that was a good idea to get that fucking close as the storm is approaching. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude, you got fire and a tornado put together. And when people say, "Oh, I want to live in a remote place," is this what you're asking for? Is this the rural area that you want to live in? And what is this, fucking Idaho or some shit? And literally, like, the comments are just all people like, "God bless your soul. Did you go to the basement? Did you go to the crawl space? God bless your soul." Okay, now on to the next, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought, again, it's my fascination with tornadoes. I swear my past life I was probably like a storm chaser or some shit. But this is just super interesting. It goes to show you that no matter where the fuck you live, you're gonna always have some weird shit happen.
Boop. How you doing?
Can you fucking imagine riding that shit into battle, dude? You know? I look at a horse nowadays, and I don't even think they're like... I remember one time I took a bunch of acid, and I just watched, like... I forget what it was, like Planet Earth. And they had a segment on, like, these, like, wild horses. And I just was looking at them, I'm like, what the fuck what even is this thing? Where does it stem from? From what species? You just don't know. I don't know. I don't care enough to even look it up. But, like, what the fuck even is this thing, dude? Genuinely... When I look at a horse, first off, good job with the braids, lady. I mean, looking at that fucking horse makes me want to just put on a goddamn a saddle on it, put on some 100-pound freaking armor, and just go to war, pillage a village somewhere in fucking in England. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Fucking horses, man. Anyways, gay shit. Let's go.
Sadie.
Whoa! That was like right behind you.
This is how you know you just live in some like fucking place you don't belong, dude. If I was with these friends, right, and they were doing this, I'd just walk away. They're like, "What happened to Edo? Where'd he go?" He's like, "I don't know. He just moved." After that day, the whole, us destroying that house, he kind of just left. Literally, this guy kicks it down, and he's a real life Indiana Jones. Literally just is like, like that rock, that rock in Indiana Jones that falls and he has to run away from it. It's almost like Temple Run or whatever. Literally. You see how scared he was? Do you see how scared this fucking guy was? Look at him. First initial reaction, he thought that shit was falling on him. But look at him try to jump down the steps. Yeah, he's so scared. Oh my god! Even the cameraman thought he was gonna fucking die.
That was like right behind you.
Great observation, man, dude. That was like right behind you. Okay, on to the next roulette. Oh!
Every time I'm in the street, I hear
Yeah, my bitch, she bad.
Oh, who's this pretty lady? Oh my god! Shout out to Janita, man. This is her account. She always does like amazing styling videos and whatnot. So you guys should really check her out. There's her handle. Go follow her. Watch her videos and stuff. As you can tell, she puts out some sexy stuff here.
Yeah, my bitch, she bad.
Yeah, my bitch, she bad. She is bad. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the end of our TikTok roulette. What a great way to end the TikTok roulette, by the way, with a gorgeous little woman, huh? Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in. Nothing much really else to talk about. That was a fantastic episode. I'm glad you guys stuck around. I know Jita couldn't be here today, but I'm glad. Hopefully, I could, at least sustain the podcast. Yeah, it was fun. It's been a while since I've done this by myself, but yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, there's going to be another song playing at the end of this podcast. Elwo, ELWOA, he recorded this. He mixed it. He produced it professionally by himself. And you got to go check him out. ELWOA, 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 ELWOA. Check him out on Instagram and SoundCloud. All right, the song is gonna play right now.